Welcome back to another episode of ZBM TV with Zig,
Mikey,
and Zach.
So how's it been going, guys? I had laryngitis, I couldn't talk for a while.
AIDS. We're back.
I just can't make high-pitched sounds, alright?
No more singing. We're back, and right now we are talking about Spider-Man, the good, the bad,
And the what the fuck.
And we're gonna have some of the bad movies real quick. Not all of them, but a little bit bad. Starring a little person called Tobey Maguire, and as we all know, all our webhead fans out there, all people who know about Spider-Man, kid, teenager, bitten by spider powers. Pretty much in a nutshell. But we're gonna hop into some of the movies that was owned by Sony, and we're gonna hop right into the first movie. Decent, trying to start off his origin, but
It's
things they messed up at. Now, first thing is one. Uncle Ben's death per se was kind of on point, but off. What's the original origin between that?
Actually, it's somewhat correct.
It's correct. The only thing is,
Actually,
he
the
died at home. The same guy goes to the house. I don't know how he got to the house. How you go from the wrestling place, the arena, to finding Peter's house, kill Uncle Ben, run off with like $20. I don't know. You just killed him for 20, and then Peter finds out, corners him, and gets him arrested. He didn't die.
Yeah, that was actually the one thing that kind of pissed me off. Like, you kill him in the first movie. You should have, no. Don't do that.
Of course, Spider-Man getting his powers, going on a school field trip, getting bitten by a spider.
Yeah.
And he gets powers for that, and obviously after Uncle Ben dies, so when he builds up this whole with great power comes with great responsibility from his last words from his uncle, which pretty much pushed him to be the Crusader Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But Green Goblin was okay. I mean,
I didn't like.
yes and no.
It's wardrobe.
I like the mask in the mask in the comics.
Like
the helmet.
like the mask,
Yeah.
trick or treat mask.
He could have kept the whole robotic suit, but then just threw the mask and the hoodie on. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
No, that wouldn't have been cool. That made no damn sense. I look cool from the bottom down, but my face looked like I'm going trick or treating.
He's supposed to look that way.
Wait.
He's a goblin.
Wait.
I'm a goblin.
He's ugly.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
He's ugly.
He
And
is-
green.
Then he goes psychotic due to a horrible experiment that goes wrong. And of course, we're gonna talk about that bridge scene. Not supposed to be Mary, supposed to be Gwen.
Gwen was
They like to
technically.
tease us, man. That's what they like to do. Oh, guess what? I'm gonna throw Flash in there, but he's not gonna be there for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, he was flashed in there for 5 minutes. Not just with that series, also with the last Spider-Man that came out, the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Flash was in there for about.
He's actually
10
gonna have a good role in the next couple movies.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And we're gonna hop into Spider-Man 2, which is actually pretty okay.
It was
Coming out-
better than the first one.
Yep,
It's the best in that whole trilogy because they had every aspect and made their own movie version.
You know what it
Spider-Man.
is, which bums out those movies sometimes? They focus so much on Peter than they actually do on Spider-Man. Now, the comics do focus on Peter a lot too, but this guy's mask is off about 99% of the time of the damn movie.
It's off. He doesn't like science for some reason. He bitches too much. They love to show how broke he is. I just don't understand that. Why you want to showcase how broke a superhero can be? It's not funny. We want to get back to him being a hero. We don't know we like a broke hero. You know,
Actually, there's one thing that
just
kind
like
of
me
bugs
and
me.
you.
That bugs me in Spider-Man 2. They never explain how he loses his powers.
They never do.
he's impotent. He can't get an erection.
I can't get it up.
He was shooting blanks. But in the comic book,
I gotta save
reference
people.
to the comic book,
And deliver pizzas.
when he gets sick from a common cold, pneumonia, whatever it is, his powers actually wears off. Like he went to the doctor. The doctor can't even tell him he was Spider-Man. He said you just have pneumonia, and then as soon as he got better, he has his powers again. For the movie, they just being a bitch.
And then, of course, Mary finding out that he's Spider-Man doesn't. And then part 3 was just a gigantic disaster. I mean, Venom ruined.
Emo Peter Parker.
Ruined.
Made no sense.
Only person that made sense. Oh, New Goblin, horrible. Gwen, horrible.
Horrible.
The only person he did okay on was Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman was good.
Except for
Yeah.
him killing Uncle Ben. That made no damn sense. That's why he went to jail? No, he didn't go to jail for robbing people. He went to jail because he murdered Ben Parker.
Bang! So that's the horrible part about that. But Amazing Spider-Man, and that is starring.
Andrew Garfield, who is actually a big Spider-Man fan.
And he's pretty good Parker. I mean, he catches more of the confidence part of Parker.
And the science.
And he is, pretty smart.
Yes, except for, I guess it kind of modernized it. And it's a good thing to make it more modern because in the comic books, if you keep looking at 1960s Spider-Man, you're not gonna like it. But as long as they keep it modern, like how they when you first watch the movie, you keep looking like, why does he have glasses? Why does he have glasses? He has contacts on.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to do. They're trying to make it more modern than what it is.
It's okay.
So, I like that skateboarding crap. But yeah, I don't like those boots. Didn't like his costume. Didn't like his costume in the movie.
Yeah, it was like the first type. Hopefully in the second one it's a little better.
I'll let it slide. This is supposed to be
It was the first one. It was the first one.
Prototype, all that stuff.
Lizard, Dr. Connors. Now, even though Kirk Connors was introduced in the first 3 movies and not really put in as important role to be Lizard, he was pretty important in this one. Well, obviously he's the main villain.
They didn't kill him off, which is nice.
Yeah, fight scenes is pretty good.
But,
He actually makes jokes.
okay, now the bad part is why in every superhero movie they always find out he's Spider-Man. That makes me get so mad.
Yeah.
Every movie. Oh, the villain fight. Oh, you're Peter. No, why can't he just be Spider-Man and Peter Parker? Why
That
guys
doesn't happen usually even in the comic series till later, isn't it?
like years later, and then even if they find out, somehow they forget. Somehow I
No, some good things about it is everyone looks pretty pumped up for Amazing Spider-Man 2. It looks pretty amazing. They got Electro, ironically played by Jamie Foxx, but it doesn't look so bad if you guys seen trailers out there. And they're trying to push in Rhino. The way they did Rhino's suit, pretty impressive. I actually
We can
like
okay
that.
with that because the one in the comics, he's just a big guy with a rhino suit.
Yep.
So
Which is
it's
pretty
like
awkward.
he's more of a rip-off of the Hulk combined with the Juggernaut. It's just a rip-off.
With a gigantic bone on his face.
Yeah.
I'm going to rip things apart. But even though we're talking about the movies, good things, not so many bad animated series by Spider-Man. We got 1990s cartoon, which is one of the best animated series ever.
That's one of
Right.
the best ones.
And the best intro.
Best
Spider-Man.
intro. You didn't Spectacular Spider-Man.
The Rock era.
Pretty good.
Though they canceled it for no fucking reason.
Horrible series, MTV series. Was
It actually
bad.
is negotiable.
To cancel it? Is out of the blue? Do you like this cartoon?
You gotta remember, Disney, Marvel merged contracts. Sony owned Spectacular at the time.
Spectacular Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man
Mine too.
animated series.
Right, I understand, but
Especially
then
the fighting.
contracts, and then Disney, and then Disney revamped it with Ultimate, and then it's actually not a bad series.
Ultimate is okay. It's very funny, and they have a lot of things going on with
It's
him
the
working with
demographic.
Shield, and
But
yeah.
the, but the thing
it's a lot
that
of-
bugs me with Ultimate is that they make it too funny.
Well, Spider-Man. I guess to your point, but that's what makes you gotta remember. Spider-Man is.
Why does he break the fourth wall? He doesn't need to break the fourth wall.
Okay, that's true. He shouldn't be breaking the fourth wall
he
as
does it
much as
too
he does.
much,
He does
yeah.
break it a lot. Now,
That's the only time I
best-
don't mind him breaking the fourth wall is the one with Deadpool. That was actually
that's all Deadpool does, though. Which
that
was
was okay with.
the best Ultimate Spider-Man episode, I think, is with Deadpool. Which and with Hulk when they switch bodies.
Actually, like
that
the
was so
Sinister
funny.
Six episode.
This 6 episodes pretty alright. Spectacular Spider-Man, I like the whole fight with Venom. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
That was
And he made the jokes were funny.
The jokes were on point. Best Spider-Man. Now introducing Carnage. Now remember, at the end of the '90s Spider-Man series, when they broke the fourth wall with Carnage and he took over, and he ended up talking to Stan Lee. He went to a different universe.
The fourth wall is right.
I'm saying when he went to the alternate universe,
That's not
they were
breaking the
like,
fourth wall.
"That's
He just went to the alternate world.
To me, that's breaking the freaking fourth wall.
You guys are using the fourth wall too much. The fourth wall is when you're talking to the audience, you break us out of character.
That's
as in-
at the end. That's what they. At the episode, did they not? Didn't he
Yes, but that's
Stanley-
him going to an alternate world.
Oh my god.
right. He didn't break
Still.
the fourth wall.
That's breaking the fourth wall to me.
You're using the fourth wall wrong.
I like using fourth.
It's not the fifth element. Stop it. Now
It
the
is
point.
the fifth element.
Shut up.
That was pretty, but that's how they wanted to end the series. The only reason I didn't like it, they left it on cliffhanger.
Yeah, they never got Mary Jane back.
They never
Oh.
got Mary Jane back. It's okay. Now we're going to show you where to get Mary Jane, and then they just ended.
That's because they got fired. They were like, stop drawing. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, favorite villain I think is Spider-Man. Besides Venom, I like Eddie Brock and everything. I do like Anti-Venom. I like Anti-Venom.
He's
a little
not
bit.
in-
He's not. No, I'm saying in general
Oh,
as a
okay.
character, I like Anti-Venom. Carnage though is the most. Well, he's a serial killer, which is probably why he's.
Carnage can't be the reason why you can't introduce Carnage in these animated series
Because
Yeah,
the
he's-
demographic,
the demographic
and
is-
then because of the demographic, you got he's more of the rated R villain of them all out of all the symbiote types because his whole entire suit is blood, He cursed. He's a serial killer. He murders people.
Yeah, I think it's funny also. If you guys read any of the comic series, no one really. Spider-Man helps everyone, but no one helps him really. Besides Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic's pretty cool with each other.
The Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but
Actually, he's more.
how X-Men treated him was so bad.
Actually, he's more on good terms with Human Torch.
Yeah, but still, like, not even that. I'm talking about when he went to
best
X-Men
friends
for help.
as
That was
superheroes.
just so mean.
Because you're not a mutant.
Yeah, you're not.
You're
Everyone
not
likes
a real
you.
mutant.
It's like,
You're not one of us. It's like saying you're black, you're white. You're not one of us. It's just like that.
go get.
You're not completely mutant.
Oh,
Get away
boy.
from me, you well-calling freak. That's how I look at it.
Everyone likes you. It's like, jeez. But Peter's cool. Gwen's character is pretty okay. I mean, out of Gwen, let's lady fans. Like before. I don't know. Mary or Gwen? I like Gwen more than Mary, personally.
I like Mary more than that.
I honestly don't know.
But I actually like Black Cat, which is Felicia Hardy. She's actually fine.
What do you like? Because she's fine.
She got money too.
Yeah,
She's a
she takes it.
thief. She's a thief.
No, she balling without being a thief.
She's
too.
not balling. She's stealing. That's what she's doing.
She's a balling thief though.
No, she's a stealer.
I like
She
it better.
steals.
I actually like it out of the cat superheroes, whatever. Well, never take that back. None of them are
Cat-based characters.
superheroes. They're anti-heroes.
Rawr.
I like Black Cat over Catwoman.
Black cat. Do 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 do. Black cat. No, I don't like. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I don't hate her neither. I mean, I think maybe the only reason why I like Gwen is because I felt like she came to be a little bit more helpful. I feel like Mary just was always like, be responsible, be more responsible, be more responsible.
No.
Be more responsible.
All right. The difference between Gwen and Mary was that one's a party girl, one's a different school. The other one,
Can't read. That's what I think.
she can, because she has to act. She's on a television show.
It's just-
She has to read.
Ain't she a model as well?
Right. But Gwen, she's more needy, and I don't like it.
Now, what's happened to the comic series? The whole Dr. Octavius taking over.
Superior Spider-Man.
Really horrible,
I don't
guys. It was bad.
But good news.
That's a WTF to me.
But good news.
Super WTF.
Peter's coming back.
Yeah, it's so called in April.
Yeah.
Better.
I will write like 2 issues, and I said I can't do this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, and the thing that kind of bugs you, no one notices what the hell's going on.
And of course, eventually.
I don't even like the animation, like not the animation. It's not a show.
The cartoon.
I don't like
the drawing.
illustrations of them either. I don't like it.
Illustrations is pretty off. Favorite Spider-Man universe, guys? Which one?
All right, currently, we're talking about currently.
Currently.
I like Miles. Ultimate
Oh.
Spider-Man, Miles.
I'm still with Peter Parker and Miles.
I like Peter. I like Peter a lot. I do like Miles. He's pretty cool. Oh, now real briefly, so we don't jump too far ahead. Also good is some of the Spider-Man games. Favorite Spider-Man game over here would have to be
Spider-Man 2 movie edition.
Spider-Man 2 movie edition was pretty good because of the free roaming element. Also, I like Shattered Dimensions a little bit.
Yeah, because you get to play as 4 Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I like that after 2. I'll stick to that.
Was it Edge of Time or something?
No, Edge of Time is horrible, dude. It's like they just should have made that like a little anime movie, not a game. Activision went backwards, like when they made that game. It's like that game should have came out before Shattered Dimensions, because nothing. I feel like all you do is run and web swinging that entire game. You don't really do it. There's no bosses. There's nothing that. There's none of that. All you do is fight like robots. Not even big robots. You fight like little minions. You blow them up and then you run to the next. That's how that game is.
well, personally from over here, I think ZVN TV, even though we said a lot of negative things that people don't with Spider-Man, the original formatted storyline of Spider-Man with his villains and everything that goes along is great, and he is definitely one of the top 5 best superheroes in Marvel, because 1, he's young, he's very intelligent, very strong,
There's a lot of realism to him.
a lot of very relatable,
And he's very relatable.
very responsible, honorable, and the best thing of all is that he is funny. And the most important thing out of everything is that out of any time, he will always try his best to help you. And he's actually really good-hearted. Never actually super persuaded to jump overboard, except that one time during Secret Wars. But that's because it was for the safety of his friends and family, mostly his family.
Earth.
Well, yeah, Earth. But think about
You
it.
gotta protect the Earth.
And I did say that. But also remember that he is probably, a lot of villains always underestimate him. He always comes down on top. Well,
He did beat a god.
he did.
He beat the Herald of Galactus.
Yeah, he did beat the Herald Galactus.
All right, that's newer, but he beat someone just like Thor with the same abilities and everything by himself, barehanded.
Because he will whip your ass. Anyway, from all those web heads out there, if we didn't mention what you wanted to hear, hey, just keep following us on Twitter, keep hitting us up on Facebook, and keep checking us out on Buzzsprout.com. For now, this is just our favorite things about Spider-Man, the good, the bad, and WTF. So this is Mikey,
This is Zach.
Zig.
and we're out! Hit you guys up later.
Web swag.